So guys, getting ready, we're gonna make the jump into spring mode today, so gonna take the cab off the 16G and the snowblower. I was debating about just leaving the cab and the snowblower on this, but I need the front universal joint for the 817, so I guess that's not really an option. Or I could put the 40-inch commercial mower on the front of this and put a mid-mount deck on the 817. Actually, this is more of a smooth ground mower. Basically, in rough areas, I like something that'll lock in reverse, because that way you can lock it in reverse, work the steering and the hydraulics. Where this, you have to hold it. Same with 83, but 83 has always been set up like that, so I've just left it alone over the years. So anyhow, get the cab off. I don't even think I used it once. I had it out for shits and giggles, and never did anything with it. Just never snowed around here this year. Not enough to amount to much, except for when I used the 408s, and the seat's falling apart in this thing. The other thing is the hydraulics are losing oil. I don't know if it's going into the transmission or if it's leaking underneath. I'm going to look at that here too once I get the cab off, because I had to fill up the hydraulics to get it to pick up there in the middle of winter, because I do move this out if I need to get something big into the shop so I can open that door the whole way. So in reality, this isn't a real good place to put it, but it's a whole lot better than it being outside. So anyhow, I'm going to do that. This tire over here started going flat this winter, so it needs a tube in it. For now, I'll just put air in it. Once the snowblower is not on it, there won't be as much stress on it, in theory. So, get that accomplished. Snowblower off. Like I said, I think I'll just throw a deck back on it, because this and the 818's deck are in the back. The 818's already prepped for mower deck. I was just plowing the garden with it yesterday, and this video will be afterwards. So anyhow, stop jabber jawing. Not going to do a video taking the cab off. You guys have seen that at least 4 or 5 times now, and I'm sure you guys are tired of it. So take it off and throw it up on the shelf back there. If the camera will focus. There we go. And the other thing was, with all this stuff out, I can throw this 2x4 back up there. I've been doing a couple little things in the shop here, just trying to get things better organized. And I'll show you guys what they are. I built them two shelves right there for all my 30-inch deck parts and whatnot. Just trying to clean up all the stuff from that last haul that I come and threw inside the door here. PTO and stuff. I still got, these are 4 good tires here, so I don't want to lose those. Dual wheel spacers. I have more dual wheel spacers than I can fit in a barrel at this point. Start using them like darn horseshoes. So anyhow, let me get some work done here, get some motivation going on. I stayed inside late today, Sunday, the only day I have off. I was watching the first Captain America. So anyhow, here we go. You guys can tell I'm real motivated. It's already 10:43, so anyhow, here we go. Get the doors off, get the roof off, unhook the electrical. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's a little bit breezy, not too bad though. So I must be getting pretty good at this. If it'll focus. 11:11. There you go. 11:11, and I'm officially done. I always leave these brackets on there. It's just easier. Trust me, they don't really hurt anything. I'm gonna look around for some junk tennis balls and put on there though, because I'll get off and I'll either walk by it and hit my elbow on them or something, or my leg. But anyhow, that all done. Might as well, while I have you guys out, crawl underneath this thing. Let me actually move my tools off the seat, because I'll look down here at the hydraulic pump first. Because obviously with the cab on, you can't pick the seat pan up and check stuff out. For all I know, it could be leaking really bad back here. I don't see anything. Nothing there. So let's crawl underneath, see if we see anything on the cylinder. It lifts okay once it has fluid in it. How much I do know. It doesn't leak a lot of, well, if you look, I think you guys can see that fitting and that hose there is wet. So, let's see. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's like damp. The other thing is, man, the rack gear is, the steering gear on this thing is wore bad. Wow. I didn't realize how bad it was. There's actually got good meat on the top. Something went through the center of that gear like a nut or something. Anyhow. Ugh. Sorry, I don't know what you guys are looking at. I'm just kind of... There is, actually... Sorry guys, sorry. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, see that hose right there? See, it's wet. It goes right there to the control valve. And actually, I see a lot of oil coming off of the control valve. So, I'll have to tighten up the fittings, see if that's it. Otherwise, I'll have to pull the spool valve out of this. Yeah. Because basically, I had trouble with it lifting the snowblower. And figured I would check the fluid first, and guess what? It didn't have much fluid in it. So anyhow, I don't think it's going in the transmission. I'm not going to pull the pump yet, because I see a bunch of leaks up here. Nothing major, but just enough that it would seep out maybe a pint of fluid over a year. Because I actually do use this tractor for mowing, or at least I did. Because this tractor here, the 60-inch deck will fit on it too. So if I blow up the 8199, the deck can get swapped over to this. Not that I necessarily will, but, you know, could if I had to. I need to work on the 8199 deck. There's so many projects. I just don't have money to fix them. So, anyhow. Sorry, I'm BSing while you guys are jammed in a bad spot. I can't even get my flashlight back out. There we go. So I think that's what we got going on here. Just kind of lay underneath and kind of glance at everything. Make sure I don't see anything stupidly major. I wish somebody would go up there and wiggle the steering wheel for me. Is the grease fitting knocked out of that? It is. Look at that. Grease fittings out of the steering gear. Nice. Or the bushing. This has a bushing where the old ones have them Heim bearings that I just changed on that 8000. So. But anyhow, I'm going to crawl off from underneath of this thing. And go over and take the snowblower off once I pump that tire up. And then I got to start the 430. Get the deck out for this thing. I'll grease it and I'll check the blades out on it. As long as they look decent, I'll let them ride. Alright, now fat guy's got to get back up. Oh, I'm actually tired. I don't know why. So anyhow, here we go. So guys, as hopefully you can hear, Yanmar's hydraulics are still ticking down. But all the decks moved out of the tent garage here. I knew I had a junk battery. There it is. 408 deck. 68 430 actually started up perfect. Had gas in it. I did not check the oil, but I only moved it 10 feet. I'll do that before I started again. And there's what that loud bang was. That was that grill falling over and a hitch. Another rider rear hitch. I'm gonna take that battery into work, get rid of it. We sell batteries, so I can get rid of the cores that way. Not only that, I take a lot of batteries out of the said core pile. So anyhow, I'm gonna get the. Do I normally put the 44 in here first or last? I'm gonna rake the leaves out, figure out what order I want them snowblowers in here. I gotta take the drift cutters off the 44. I'd like to hook this sprayer up to something and see if it works. I never did do that in the fall. snowblower off of 83, and I got some decks positioned over here. 818 deck, 16G deck, 83's 40-inch commercial, and what was my uncle's 40-inch commercial that normally goes on the front of the 817. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with the 817 yet, if I want to put it on front drive duty again or what. So anyhow, got a lot of work to do here. It's pretty nice out. I didn't actually watch the weather, so hopefully it doesn't start raining. I'll be rather upset with all this stuff out, but I mean it is a beautiful day out. It's pretty warm. I'm standing here sweating, so I have my coat on like a doofus. So anyhow, I'm gonna break for lunch and then pump the tire up on the 16, get the snowblower off. A real easy one to put on would be 83's deck because it's already ready to go. I just have to take the rotary plow off and go over and grab it. And then yeah, I think that's gonna be what I'm gonna do. And I may, just for its and giggles, I may throw one of them 50-inch decks on the, well, no, if I do that I gotta clean the carb and change the battery and stuff in it. The 8163T. I just want to see if that PTO works worth any kind of shits or not. You know, I don't know. Looking at it, it was 50-50. So alright, done talking. Gonna clean up some messes here and then I'm gonna go eat lunch and get done with this when you guys get back. Or when I get back. Sugar must be low. Talking really weird. I notice I do that if my sugar's low. So anyhow, be back with you guys after lunch. And just for reference, it's 11:47. Get a lot of work done in a half an hour. Okay, kind of skipped a step in the process there. I did get the snow cab put up, so hopefully I'll get that squeezed in there. So anyhow, spin around here. Now it's starting to look a little bit more like rain. So gonna hurry up, get the 16G moving here. Grab the impact, take the drift cutters off, get the snowblower off, and then get the mower decks on and start getting stuff put away here. Try and do it in a hurry just in case it does start to rain. I don't know. I didn't watch the weather. So here we go. I get moving. Bring you guys along as I get a moment. So got the annual deck swapping going on here. Got the 818, which 818's drive shaft is on the 8000. It's laying on the footrest on the other side. Don't ask questions. I got the 16G over here. And obviously the 8163B. I'm going to pick up the decks. Probably before, at least the riding decks, before I put them on, I'm going to grease them. That deck's actually easier when it's on, and I can pick it up and do everything to it. But these I'm going to grease now and then put them on. See, they still got leaves on them from last fall. Kind of wind them up, make sure everything works, and then I'm going to put them away here. The sun was out for a while, now it's kind of overcast again. Oh, sorry. Camera slipped in my hand. So anyhow, getting her done, and I'm gonna pick the snowblower up here and put it in between. That way everything is put away. Then the lift assist springs need to come over here. I'll do that before, otherwise I'll lose them or something. And yeah, that's about everything I'm up to. Not a whole awful lot. I'll take one of these out front and see if the grass is growing out by the road, and I'll knock that off. If it's not growing, I won't worry about it. So here I go. Here's why you don't see a lot of the 430 after I rebuilt it. She started to knocking. I have another crank to put in this thing if I can get the flywheel off. Story for another day. But anyhow, got the snowblowers put in here. Nope. Cut this thing off before it magically grenades or something. And go over here and get the decks put on. It definitely looks darker over that way. Great. 3 tractors out here, 2 out back, and the Yanmar's out. Alright. Alright, let's move things along here, Steve. I need the grease gun that's in here. Damn it. That's what I do. I'll spend all day doing. Sorry for the wind. So I got the decks put on, everything here. 18G, 12G, 8163B. Everything all greased up. And still not raining yet. So we're doing good. So now I gotta see if everything will fit back in the way I had it. It should be entertaining. So there we go. I might go mow with this for a little bit. There it goes. So, and then there was just the front drive tractors. I did get the deck put on the 817, just because I believe the only way anything works is if I put a 40-inch deck on the 817, then it'll fit in the shop with the Yanmar. Hopefully the wind's not getting you too awful bad here, but anyhow, that's where I'm at. I only got 4 tractors out now. These two, this one, the home, its home is normal, so that's not a problem. Get the 817 and the 16G in, and then I'll probably go mow with this one. I'll take this one for a lap around the yard too. Just make sure nothing's like totally bound up for some reason. I know the front axle is really loose in the 817. Well, I guess it's about the same as this one. It's not as bad as I think. It's not good, but whatever. Anyhow, here we go. Alright, now you guys can see what I got going on back here. Pretty much anything with a 50-inch deck won't fit over here. You can see there's 3 or 4 inches back there maybe. So way in the back there is the 432 with the power broom, 71. I've been debating about selling that tractor too, because at 69 432 I have is actually the right color. Anyhow, so the only thing that's got to go in back here is the C10A, and the C10A and the Pro 8 can just kind of float back here for right now, and then anything I'm working on can go into Project Bay, which there's always something in here. The 8163T may go back in here, just so I can get it running right and change the fuel line on it. I don't know. I've been debating about ordering a shift plate off of eBay for like $17, or ordering it, you know, buying it now. But I've just been trying not to buy anything, so that way I don't have to deal with like Corona getting shipped into me, you know. So anyhow, I get this stuff put away. I'm about got everything put away now. The only things out are 3 tractors, and this one will be easy to put away. That one will be easy to put away, and so is the other one. As long as I get these end doors shut, and the sliding door doesn't really matter once it gets windy here. So okay, let's see what the 16 does here. I did mow with this for about half an hour. Sorry I didn't take any video with it. Oh well. Going over there. And last but not least, Old Faithful here. So, let's see if 83 makes a liar out of me. Nope. Always impresses. So, gonna take this for a spin, and I'm gonna call it at least a day before dinner anyhow. 3:30 here, I'm going to pick up all my stuff that is scattered around aimlessly. I have most of it. Gas can and grease gun is all that I think I'm forgetting. So. And a sprayer. But I need to take the hoses off of that and put on the other sprayer. Figure out why the other sprayer leaks water. All on the list. Aha! I found a couple blades of grass and the jagger bush. So you guys can see that. Oh yeah. Anyhow, that's about all the excitement I got. Later. So I started digging out the 59 LS and the old style tiller to demonstrate the new and old style tillers, and well, hopefully you guys can hear it. It's raining. Son of a beach. So oh well. I'll be ready for next time. I do have the new style tiller on the 5240. To even it out, I figured that was the best way to do that, because I can put that in low axle range and be the same as the LS. So that works. Because I thought about what did I think about? Oh, I thought about putting it on the Pro 8, but that's an Li. So that would be slightly different. You guys know how it goes. So anyhow, just got over to it. Had to give 524 some carb cleaner, 5240 carb cleaner, 58 Li I didn't even try, 59 LS. Guess I'm gonna work on here. And I'm thinking after dinner I'm going to go take the battery out of the 8163T and put one of the other batteries in it outside here, and then I'll have my electric start cart, just because it's nice to start L's. Real nice to start L's. I was debating about taking one of these and bolting that belt drive setup somewhere, and then I could just belt start everything real easy. So on the list, but since it's raining, not going to be in a hurry today. Son of a beach monkey. Oh well. Work on it later inside. Okay, everything is in back here. Pro 8, C10A. Got all this mess cleaned up. Got the 524 foot put back in, the 5240, the 59 LS, the 58 AL is back in there. Both of them got the polka dot dust bit going on from being in the rain. So about 8 o'clock at night, so I'm gonna turn it in for a Sunday and call it a weekend. Back to work on Monday. Great, just great. Later.